Welcome back, Delta X85 returning, and you'll notice that we're on a different game today. We're going back to Life is Feudal. I'm really excited to return to this game. This is something I will always play. It is my favorite game of all time. I don't know that there's another game that I've ever put more hours into in my entire life. I will always play it. I will never stop. So let's start. This is a really dense game. Love it. So let's go ahead and create our world, which is already done. As you can see, we got these tweaked a bit. It's not entirely vanilla. We did make some adjustments. Let's jump in. Really excited to get back in this game. I actually love this game. I can't play this thing enough. Yes, it's old. I mean, it originally came out in alpha in like 2014. Now it's 11 years old and I'm still playing it. All right, let's create a character. I'm gonna create new character. Going up, we'll name her Kyra, just as we did in our other series. That's my dog's name, Black German Shepherd. I love her to death. All right, and then we're gonna go with X85. Gender, we're gonna roll with female. Pick our voice.
You can run, but you cannot hide. I see you. You are dead man.
Oh, it's kind of got a rushing tone there.
You are marked.
We'll go with 0. Race. Let's take a look at the Slavered, Poor, Slavered, Gottlung. See what kind of heads we can get out of this one. Zoom in. Okay, I don't necessarily like any of those heads on that. Let's see what we got here. Okay, maybe not. All right, this is gonna be a struggle. None of those. Nope. All right, it looks like this is gonna be the closest one. And I'm still struggling with that. Maybe this one, possibly. She just looks like she's got RBF. I'm like, she's just got a stank ass attitude. We'll go with her. Let's roll with it. Facial features. Let's see what kind of facial features we got. Oh, that's cute. Scrolling through. We definitely don't want her to be all scarred up. She ain't got into action yet. We don't need no prehistory on this. I like this one. Haircut. Let's scroll on through these haircut. How many options do we have? We have a total of 5. That's not bad. That's cute. Oh, can we get some good braids? Don't like that for sure. Ah, she's going with the dreads here. She's starting those dreads. All right, so it's gonna be between this one and I think it was 2. But I'm down with number 2. I like the style. No facial hair and hair color. Darken that up a bit. There we go, right here. This is the choice we want. Body features. Give old girl some tattoos. I like this one. Working on her sleeve. Skin tone. Darken her up a bit. There we go. All right, I like that. Slide on down. Attributes. I'm not gonna deal with the attributes because those are gonna adjust as we play the game. And then we'll allow them into organic gameplay to go where they need to. Then we'll start capping them off and tweaking them where we need them to, because we can control this on the inside of the game. Crafting, same thing. When we get in, we'll just play, let these go where they're gonna go. When we get to a point that we need specific skills to go up, we'll start focusing on those and manually adjusting them as we need them. Same thing with combat. Also, we're just gonna dive right into the game. Thank you for joining. See you in Lanestria Falera. Gonna select the character because we can have multiple. Hop right on in. Boom, we're in. Remember, like, subscribe, comment, and if you haven't done it yet, this is what we do. Survival crafting games, and we're in the world. Oh, I love this game. So glad to be back. This is a game I will always play. Basically an adult version of Minecraft. But I guess I probably should retract that statement because so many adults do play Minecraft. It's my version of Minecraft. This is what I can stomach and I can roll with it. I can play this game forever. I don't know that I'll ever stop. There are mods out there. I haven't ever really used any other mods than maybe an economy mod. Right now we're on all vanilla. So we're just gonna dive right into it and get it started. I'm going to play this as if someone has never played it before, as I normally do. When I post, I'll go back through, get us the timestamps in there, how-to timestamps, what I'm doing at every interval. Almost literally, I get a bit obsessive with the timestamps, but I'm ready to go. So let's get it. Let's check our map. We're not too far off, because where I'm gonna hit tab, that way I can use my cursor. I want to get right in this area. This is a pretty good start. Not necessarily centrally located, but it provides us a lot of resources right off the bat, and we can get further faster. There may be other locations that are better, but I once I find a location, I always go back to that same thing, even having played this game since 2014. So I'm gonna back out of that, and then we're just gonna head right here. We're gonna hit tab. That'll hold that there, and if you want to move it around, you can hit tab again, and you just slide it wherever you want it. This allows you to control these tabs that are open. Put that there. Now we're good. Spinning all over the place. Got our arrow pointed towards the area we need to go, and then we just gonna roll out. All right, so I'm gonna stop for a second. These first few videos are actually gonna be densely packed with tutorial information. So for those of you that know how to play the game, that's been playing it for a while, it's really geared towards people that have never played. So I'm trying to identify a lot of the issues that we all had to learn on our own or through the community. Hit F10. That'll allow you to rearrange these HUD boxes. You can slide them, drag them, drop them, put them wherever you want them. I have moved very few of them, so a lot of them are already where they are most of the time in default settings. Right behind me, I'm dragging this over here, your chat box. So sometimes you'll hear noises and sounds that aren't always self-explanatory. What's going on? Your system tab. That'll tell you everything that's going on here if it doesn't read over here in your messages as they drop down. Or possibly you missed it and these disappeared and you want to know what the history was, you can check it here. I'm not playing on a server with anyone, but if I were, local chat for anybody that's in close proximity, global, obviously the whole world. We're dropping this down right behind me. It's unnecessary for you guys, but that'll help you get that squared away if you're wondering how to do it. F10, toggle in and out of being able to edit the positions of your HUD menu. All right, we're gonna continue on over to the area. We're just gonna go straight there. We should be fine on our health, and as long as we stay by the water, we're not worried about any wild animals attacking us. It's gonna be a pretty decent run. We got a long way to go. And we're just gonna stay here close by the water. That way, if we do run across any wolves, it's starting to get dark. Wolves will come out. We can just dive into the water. They can't swim. They're not gonna come in after us. We can defend ourselves by totally avoiding anything happening to us. So we had to stop, catch our breath, stand out. Gonna get a little bit closer to the water. That way we don't have to worry about getting attacked and losing hard HP. If you look at your HP bar, which is the red one, you'll notice that there is hard and soft HP. Hard is at the top, soft is at the bottom. Right now we're running down our soft stam. The green bar at the bottom is our food, which is also going down, but we'll be fine. We'll just continue to run on over. Right now, in real time, this is about 5 minutes into it, to put it in context from where we began to where we are now. The one thing that I have never liked about this game is I don't like the PvP actions, and I don't like the jump. It's very basic. I would love to see somebody, whoever still owns this, give us an update on this game, please. There's a very close-knit, die-hard community for this game, which makes sense as to why my live videos have been spiking lately on this series. That is why I decided that it was worthy of starting a completely different series from scratch, to where I condensed it down, eliminating a lot of the unnecessary information. And we coming up on cow. It reminds me of the cow in the old Masters of the Universe. Just checking it out. So this is a heifer. We don't have to worry about her being aggressive, but she is scared. He's running away. We can't tame anything right now. So we're just going to continue on to our objective, which is to get to the location that's on the eastern side of the map. And we have arrived. There's a lot of terraforming going to happen here. So now that we're here, we know that we have the spot that we want. Just check everything out, get a good visual of what's going on around us. Yep, this is gonna work. And then we're gonna go into the elevation menu before we start terraforming. Right now we need to focus on getting our hunger satisfied and finding some food, making some tools. That way we can start terraforming. Since we're not hurting for food right now, we're not in a dire need of it. We're gonna go ahead and start foraging for materials. We're gonna right click the ground, look for materials, let her go through the animation, and then we will start accumulating the resources that we need, because the main thing we need right now is fiber, branches, and flintstone. So we'll have that in order to make the primitive tools we'll need. We'll make a fishing pole right off the bat. We'll go fish. We'll come back, make a campfire, and then we'll be in a good position to get ourselves set up, not to starve to death. So we'll take a look at each one of these nodes that popped up in a particular range. I think it's maybe 30 by 30 or 15 by 15 tile range. And I'll show you what tiles are. That's going to be F3. This is the elevation menu and necessary for when we start terraforming. So we're going to hit F3, accumulate as many resources as we can. Might as well pick up some sling ammo so we can work on our ranged combat skills. And as we are going through gathering fiber, flintstone, branches off the ground, because we will run across a branch right here. It's better to get branches off of a tree, because then you can manually select the quality that you want by inspecting the tree. Quality is very important in this game, but right now we're limited and capped on what we can get in the way of quality based on our skill level. So if we can hit P, that's going to pull up our menu. This is our crafting tab. Select that, and then these are all of our crafting skills. Right now we're affecting nature's lure. As we're gathering, that's going to go up. Then when we hit 30 on each one of these, it opens up the first tier of the new skill tree. For instance, we want to get nature's lure up to 30, which we've done. Then we want to get farming up to 30 to open up forestry. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiers that is. So at each one of these, we're going to open up and have different abilities at each stage. So this is where we want to get, because planting trees is very important, and we'll have a whole entire forestry program. And then once you get to 100, you get bonuses, and some of them, especially in combat tree, you'll open up abilities that you'll wind up having towards 100. Then we click this tab. This is our minor skills tab. And then each one of these will have an effect on your gameplay and what you're capable of doing. So we'll tweak, edit, and manage these as we go along. This is the equip and stats tab. Here we can adjust, maintain, reduce our stat caps. Each one of these stats affect your character in several different ways, and all you have to do is hover over it and it'll tell you what it affects and what type of bonuses or buffs you get from it. And here, this is our socials tab, and then we can create a guild. We will get to that. I'll walk you through it. But right now, crafting, we're going to be gaining nature's lure as we do this task. In this game, as you do a task, you acquire the XP for that task, and then it gets put into that skill. All right, we're going to go through and then just gather branches, gather plant fiber. Plant fiber is something you're going to need up to and including the end game. Always need fiber, loads of it. You can't grow it, you got to gather it. So we're going to run down here and check and inspect these trees, because I want a little bit better branches than what we're going to get off the ground. So I'm going to inspect it. What I'm going to do is right click, inspect, 37. So let me show you what I was talking about. Go to our crafting tab. We're only at nature's lure 33. So honestly, we can get like 1, maybe 2 points higher on the quality of branches that we pull from a tree. So even if this, say, were a 99 quality tree, we're not going to get above our skill level, but there is a chance that we might get 1 or 2 points higher, but that's it. So we're good gathering branches from this elm tree, and we're going to right click, and then conveniently, this is what our default task is set at. However, if we want to change our default task and save it as something else, we can right click it. Now you see I will always inspect when I left click and look at something. And then if I want to open up the other options, I can just hover over, and now I can see that I could gather bark, and here I can gather a branch, which is what I want to do. If I just want to do it indefinitely until either I run out of stam or it kicks me out of the action, this is your infinite. I can click here and I'll pull everything from the tree in the way of branches that it has. And I'll show you also in the inspect tab, when you do this, you're going to be able to see that it's a mature tree, because trees have growth rates. You'll have minor, medium, and mature. Mature obviously is a fully grown tree. That takes time. So quality is 37. It contains 10 bark, 16 branches, 2 elm sprouts. We don't have the skill level to even open up the option to acquire any sprouts from this type of tree. I think we have to start off with maybe birch, but right now we can't do anything because we don't even have that unlocked. Let's gather the branches. It's on infinite, so we're just gonna leave her here, let her pull them all off,